Oh, hi there. It's me, Tyler. How are you? Now, I know what you're thinking.
Tyler, you did a Thanksgiving video last year. Why are you doing it again?
That's a good question. Well, I was thinking of doing a video on the Macy's Day Parade, but when I was writing this episode, I had an idea. I thought, well, I made a video last year on Thanksgiving, and it was through the perspective of the Pilgrims. So maybe I should do a video on Thanksgiving through the perspective of the Native Americans, especially because November is Native American Heritage Month. So I did. So without further ado, let's get started. Well, while a lot of people find Thanksgiving as a very fun, joyful holiday that is spent with friends and family, with delicious meals and massive parades, some Native Americans look at the holiday in a whole different way. But in order to explain the events of Thanksgiving from the perspective of the natives and the many horrible events following, we must go to the beginning, the very beginning. Okay, not that far. About 15,000 years ago or so, it's tough to say, people traveled to the Americas via a land bridge that is now under the modern-day Bering Strait. They crossed through Canada and settled throughout the Americas as time went on. For many years, these native people lived all over the Americas, building empires and creating tribes. We fast forward to a few hundred years ago when a man you might have heard of landed in the modern-day Bahamas. As news spread of a new world being found, many European countries wanted that prime real estate, and they were going to get it. As we know, in 1620, a group of English Christian separatists made landfall in modern-day Massachusetts, specifically Plymouth. This group is who we know as the Pilgrims. This group is who is credited for the first Thanksgiving, but what actually happened? Well, after the Pilgrims had arrived, they had a rough time through the first winter. The following spring, a Native American named Squanto from the Patuxet tribe was introduced to the Pilgrims by another Native American named Samoset, who came from the Abenaki tribe. Through Squanto, the Pilgrims learned how to hunt, fish, and grow a handful of crops. The Pilgrims made an alliance with the Wampanoag tribe, who both agreed to defend each other from attack. That fall, the Pilgrims had a celebration for the harvest, and among other things, shot guns in a celebratory manner. Hunters from the Wampanoag tribe heard these gunshots and went quickly to investigate. After they found that the gunshots were not at anyone, they were offered food by the Pilgrims, but due to the number of hunters, there was not nearly enough food for all of them, so they went and hunted deer and bring it back to the feast. And the rest is history, right? Well, actually, no. While the Pilgrims and Wampanoag made an alliance for 50 years, this is one of the only times in United States history that colonizers and natives ever got along. What happened next was an invasion of the native people and their land. Over the next few hundred years, millions of native people died due to foreign diseases such as smallpox. In addition, thousands of natives were relocated under the Indian Removal Act, ordered by then-President Andrew Jackson. It is estimated that around the time settlers first arrived, there were 10 million native people in the present-day United States alone. After all of this, it is estimated that there were only a few 100,000 Native Americans left. Today, relatives of Native Americans live on. Some enjoy Thanksgiving, as many Americans do, to give thanks. Others, though, do not celebrate Thanksgiving and instead see it as a day that represents the deaths of millions, and instead mourn on this day. But wait, before you start throwing away that turkey and stop celebrating Thanksgiving to protest all of this, you can do something else that will help surviving relatives of the Native Americans. If you look up a Native American charity, you could make it a goal for you and your family to donate. While we can't change the past, we can certainly change the future. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to be safe, have fun, and enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Tyler, did you eat all the cranberries?